animal print nail design, so you don't have to waste any more money on buying stickers from Shein.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret.
Alrighty folks, we're back with another one, but this is a quick one. Shout out, I'll drop her name on screen if I see it. She commented on one of my videos and mentioned that she struggles with doing the zebra nail pattern. That's this one, and I love doing it because it's so simple, but then it looks like you put in a lot of work. So I'm doing this video dedicated to that new subscriber. Love you so much, and shout out to you for inspiring this video. And I'm actually going to show you how to do 3, not just 1. I'm going to show you how to do 3 animal print nail designs, so you don't have to waste any more money on buying stickers from Shein, because I realized you said you have to buy the pattern stickers. So we're gonna cover you in this one. So we're gonna start out with 3, and I'm gonna choose the zebra, of course. So we're gonna do this one, and you're going to be so satisfied at the end. We're gonna do the cow print, and we're gonna do the cheetah. So we're working with these 3. I'm gonna scoop those. So these are the 3 nail designs that we're gonna be using: zebra, cheetah, and cow pattern. I think you can manage those. What do you think? And if you haven't seen our last video, please go and check it out. We created jeweled nails with a little bangle design and some chain work. Why this not pick up? These are just 2 of the nails from that set. Absolutely amazing. Definitely go check out that. So prepare your stand. So we have our stand here. These ones are different than my other stands that we're used to because they're detachable. And since we're only doing like 3 nails, I need to get close up, so these are better for that. And they're magnetic. You can also get the stand on Shein. If I remember, I'll link it in the description down below. So this is my putty. Important to buy a lot of these because sometimes the putty get dirty and you just want a new pack. So you can just peel it off. Okay. It feels like an eraser but softer. I call it putty. I don't know if that's what they call it, because it's the same texture as the putty that you use if you're doing like homework or home projects, like tiling or whatever. So we stick them on there. And I think this one is old. It's tough. I feel like clay. So let's get a fresh piece. Don't need a big piece. Just a tiny piece. Need a lot of space. So this will serve me for a while. Oh, and put them right there. Let's use these. These are some cheap ones that I've gotten from Shein, I think, but they fit perfect. That's why I don't use them a lot. They fit. Actually, I'm not gonna wait. That's fine. They don't have no brand or nothing. They were listed on the website and I got them. I guess because I have broader nail beds. They fit so much better. So we're gonna let's do a size that I don't need 20 of, so it doesn't feel like I'm wasting it. So I'm gonna do this, even though it look tiny. Let's stick them on. Oh, it's small. I'm gonna put them on right like that. These are size 10s. Let's start with the the cow pattern first because I think that's the easiest one. And the only thing that you will need for these designs are two tools, two main tools, a dotting tool and a liner brush. I'm using, what size is this? I tend to pull for this one a lot, 15 millimeters. It's perfect for French tips. You can just get your dotting tool, but if you don't have a dotting tool, you can use a liner brush. If you find that you have a ballpoint pen, an old one, it has a similar shape at the end. You see that round? So I think you can use your old ballpoint pen to dip in the polish and put on the product. Pro tip for you there. You don't need any specific brand. This is the one I tend to pull for all the time. I prefer D&D gels, well, for color gels. When it comes to certain nudes, I prefer D&D, but it really doesn't matter. See, one coat of this and we're good. We don't need no extra coat. See that? Level and good, and it's very cheap. I doubt it reach $1, or if it reach $1, it's $1 for it. So we're gonna pop this in the dryer for 60 seconds. You know what's good? The lamp is magnetic for the base, so these clip right to it easily. For the zebra pattern, we're going to also need white base. And you don't have to use black and white. You can be fun and creative with it. But the zebra pattern is really what makes the nail art stand out. So you can see on this. So instead of white, it could be pink. And then you do the black for the lines. So it really depends on the vibe you're going for. Any color is going to give that zebra. Although if you do like a brown color, I think it gives tiger. Because tiger have similar stripes. So yeah. So let's just do a coat for the zebra pattern, which is really the star of the show. Alright. Look, that one coat. Don't need no more coat. One coat and we're good. We're good, don't we? Oh, the back could get a little more. Always wear your gloves. You see how the white gel polish catches random places. Always try to even it back out. Wear your gloves. Alright, this is what the sun is looking like. I'm gonna put that in the dryer and then come back. So now we're gonna do our cow pattern. Get any piece of laminated paper, plastic. These are teeth whitening strips that I have, and the whitening strips come on these plastics. So I like to keep these so I can put polish on it and then wipe it off and I'm good. So we're gonna need black. So this is actually the black. 3. And that's the number. Alright, so we just need one little dab. One little dab. Don't need more than that. See? That's a tiny, tiny, tiny dab. We don't need to waste the brush. See? A little tiny dab. This is her. You have a big, you typically have a bigger side and a small side. So, we're gonna start with the big side first and make some random blobs. And let me get close up. They don't have to be perfect. See, you dip your dotting tool. You're gonna have this amount of pigment on it. You make random blobs. Don't press on it too hard. Just barely make the product. Just barely make the dotting tool touch the nail. So it's barely gliding off. See? I'm trying to not make the circles perfect because You don't really see perfect dots and coal. And we want it to look realistic. And realistic is not perfect. Alright, so on this one you can see that there's a space, so we need more product. Okay, I think that's good. And don't overthink it, just put it in random spaces. I think that's enough because we still need to go in with some tiny dots. So let me give it one little big one here. I think that's good. I'm gonna flip now to the tiny side. See, I was at the big side. I'm gonna flip now to this tiny side, which is gonna give me tinier dots. So we can do a dot right there. Just fill where your eye sees. That looks empty. Do a dot right there. Pull that right there. So not perfect circles all around. So let's put this in the dryer. And then start on we'll put that in the dryer for 60 seconds. We're gonna start on our zebra pattern. Actually, this is what we need the brush for. And bring the liner brush into play. 15 millimeters. So we're gonna need black as well. Since this is a tricky one, let me give a bit more detail. This is the length of the brush. You're gonna don't press on it. Barely pull like half of the brush. You see that? And turn it while you're doing it. This way, the brush is evenly coated. So I put like half of it. You want me to see? I put like half of it in the blob and pull it. And turn all of that. You're gonna notice that the end of the brush has pigment. Alright. What I want you to know is that you're literally drawing lines, but the lines aren't straight. So don't make it perfect. So we're gonna start at the top. You realize after a while there's a little blob. I want you to see the blob. Can the camera focus? You see? You see like there's a big blob on the brush? That will happen because we pick up a good amount of product. So we're gonna take this blob and make advantage out of it. Wherever the blob is, you put it at the edge. Start it at the edge of the nail and pull it up. So we're not gonna do a straight line. We're gonna stop like halfway in the nail. So blob from the edge, and that's where you'll put most of your weight, but we're not pressing hard. You're barely laying the brush on it. Lightweight work. So watch this. We're gonna stop halfway. That wasn't perfect and it was big. Fine, leave it at that. I stop almost halfway. Fine, leave it at that. Going for a little more product now. We're gonna do the opposite side, but we're not gonna do it in the same line. We're going to do it a little bit lower. So watch this. And I stop it halfway. It doesn't have to be perfect halfway. So where the blob is, it's gonna look bigger. And as soon as you lift your hand, the line is gonna get thinner. So don't overthink it and practice it. You can do it. So big blob, we're going a little lower. So we're basically doing it in lines. Line, 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 line. But every line is a little lower. So put the blob. Oops. And we do a blob. Do it on the other side. I'm not pressing at all. And that one looks more straight. That's fine. I will just make the one beneath it more curly. So we're going in again from this side but lower. Alright. And then we'll continue that until we've completely covered the nail. See that? Let's go again. And And because the end of the nail is not as wide as the top of the nail, we're gonna make the lines a little shorter. See? Because we don't have much room working with again. Alright, so up here has a little space. I'm gonna put something up here. Okay, we're getting there. That's not it. Gonna dip again, and now we're going to go where we see a lot of gaps. These ones are gonna be in between, so they're not gonna be coming from the edges, but they're not gonna be straight. So let me show you an example. Right here is a wide gap, so I'm gonna put my brush lightly in there and swirl my hand. Alright, and fill it up. Another gap is here. Fill it up. I see another gap here that I want to fill. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you keep filling as you please. Zebra pattern is not perfect either. Reality is not perfect, guys. Have fun with it. See? And if I want to pull this down a little more, I can do that. Same thing for this side. If I want to pull it down a little more, I can do that. Oops. Just be careful because this is not dry as it. If you want to dry after each line, I suggest doing it. And there you have it, the perfect zebra pattern. So let's put this in the jar for 60 seconds and check on our cow pattern. Alrighty, we're looking good. So I like to top it off with the top gel after doing all of that. And you're gonna see the difference. So the top gel, you might have a little bit of texture with the blobs if you do them a little bit. It's not obvious, but it's nice to go over and encapsulate the entire design with the top gel. You see what happened? That means the thing wasn't dry completely. And you know why? Because the thicker, I can't put this back in the bottle yet because it means black is on it now. So I have to clean that off. I'm gonna clean it off with the same brush first. So if this happens, I'm gonna show you what to do. You see how I'm kind of cleaning it up? But if it's a case where you can't clean it up like this, I'm gonna show you what to do. We're gonna go ahead and dry this. Okay, let's wipe off as much as we can first. I'm gonna wipe some off with this. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and dry it still without making it worse. I'm gonna show you how to correct it just in case this happens to you. So ensure you correct for a full 60 seconds. Put it in the lamp fully. If you want to be sure, cure it for 120 seconds. So it's dry now. What I'm going to do is get the white polish that we were using. Put a blob here. Tiny blob. And we're gonna do like a whiteout correction. So I'm gonna use the tiniest part of my dotting tool for this. Let me see how close we can get. And cover up the arrow. See? No need to panic. Cover wherever the mistake would have been. Because we're gonna encapsulate this at the end of the day. See? Looks much better. Now we're gonna ensure that we cure for 120 seconds because, oh yeah, we're getting a little thick. The layers are getting a little thick. It's not thick. Alright, so so let's get back to our zebra. Our zebra is looking good. We can go ahead and help coat her for sure, because she's been in there for a while. Alright. And then just look how everything is encapsulated and beautiful. Ooh. Alright. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. And of course you'd file off the tip. That look a piece. Let's put it in the drawer. Alright, so now I have a bonus for you that we're gonna do. It's a bonus design. It's the cheetah pattern, and it might look hard, but it's just as simple as the one that we just did, the zebra and the cow. So this is the zebra. I think I want to do it on a pink base. Cheetah, this is the cheetah pattern. I want to do it on a pink base. We could do it on I think we could do it on this color. It will show up a lot. Which one is this? 865. Which is it? 865 DMD. So let me get that polished and we layer her up. This is our 865. Do a little palm, a little shake her around. Sure we're leveled. And we're gonna coat her up. So this is a light pink. It has more white in it. So sometimes persons like a brighter French tip, or nude pink base, a brighter. So this has more white in it compared to the other nude pinks. Still matches a lot of skin tone. This is what it looks like. This is a bit what do you call it, opaque or thin. So I like to go in with 2 layers, and 2 layers will give me the color I like. So we're gonna do that for 60 seconds in the dryer, and then we're gonna take a look at our 2 nail designs. Oh, so we have to top coat everything now, because if you look closer, you kind of see the texture. So I'm going to encapsulate this, and then we're done with the cow pattern. And now you're a pro and you can do the cow pattern or the zebra pattern on any design. Alright, see? It's not spreading anymore. We're gonna put that in the jar. Oh, if you were wondering what top polish I was using, LA Pink. I don't know if it's a real brand. I bought it at a local nail supply store and I've been loving it. And it's one of the big bottles, 15 milliliters. If you know where I can get these in bulk, tell me. It's really good. It doesn't have no sticky like. It's literally no wipe. You don't have to wipe it. Alright, so let's go in with our second layer. Second layer of pearly pink. So what I like with D&D, they have 2 identifiers for their colors. They have a name and they have a number. So this is pearly pink and the number for it is 865. Alright, so this is bright enough. We're gonna clock her in for 60 seconds as well. Pop her up there for 60 seconds. And we're done with the color, the pink for now. So now we're gonna do a little bit of mixing because we need 2 colors to do the cheetah pattern. We need black and like a nude brown or a brown. So I have black, but I have a brown, but it's not too brown. So this is the closest thing I have to brown, this color. So what I did was add a little bit of this brown that I have and a little bit of black to create the color that you're gonna be seeing. You're gonna be seeing this little grayish color. You see? Barely visible, but still cute. So we're gonna do that. This is the closest thing that I have to like a grayish brown. Now we don't need too much, trust me. And you can see the difference in the colors. Matter of fact, I don't think I need anything else since this is so much darker than this already. I think because the design that I have on the keyring, it's very close to this. So I think we'll use this as this. We'll use this and that. So our zebra is completed and our cow is completed. I'm gonna put them up here a little. And then we're getting into our cheetah. The only tool you need for this one now is the dotting tool. So we're gonna use the big side of the dotting tool. Or I think I prefer, well, if you're using the bigger side, you have to have a lighter hand. If you're using the smaller side, you can control the product more. So let's make some, yeah, it's showing up. It's fine. I like how it shows. Or should I add a little bit of gray? I might add a little bit of gray. Well, it's not really gray. I'm adding, you know. It's gonna be black. So let me pull some black from here. It doesn't have to be too much. Trust me, a little goes a far way. So you just have to play around and see. I see I barely added anything. So we're doing the most invisible blobs. I think under the studio lights you're not seeing it as close. Are you seeing them? They're really random. A little blob there. I don't even need a lot of blobs. It's barely there. They're there. Yeah, you can see it from that side. I'm gonna put it in the dryer. I think this one is too thick, so let me spread it. Okay. And we're giving her 60 seconds as well. So now that we're dried, we're gonna use our black. So I'm gonna use a tiny part. So we're gonna add 2 blobs on the blobs on either side. So let's say this is a blob. It's not showing up on camera. We're gonna do a random line. It's like a line but not a perfect line. It's more like the blobs that we did on the cow. And then I'm gonna do one at the top. Ooh, need more. One at the top. Yeah, the cheetah pattern could definitely be darker. So another blob is here. Oops, pick up a 4. Another blob is here. So we do one at the top and another at the bottom. Kind of make it rounded. And we're gonna do this a bit fast. So use a darker brown than me. I don't have it right now, but yeah, it's still gonna look like so wherever the blobs are, I'm just putting black outlines, but I'm not going around completely. See, I think I had another one here. But after this, we go in with tinier dots in the blank spaces. So like that. Don't think about it. Just drop it wherever. Drop them wherever. Oh, that needs another blob. Drop a dot there. And see, we have our cheetah pattern. Oh, you can kind of see it from here. It's not showing up as bright on camera like the other one, but pop it in the dryer for 120 seconds. And this is her out of the dryer. Cool it down a little. How is she looking? She's still giving cheetah. Let's see how close we can get with the macro cam. Yeah, she's still giving cheetah. And then of course, top coat to encapsulate with a nice juicy layer. And there you have it. 3 easy animal nail art patterns. Have the zebra, the cheetah, and the cow pattern. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have different ways that you create your animal patterns and if you want me to see any ones. Once again, thanks and big up and shout out to my user here for inspiring this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share the video with someone who you know who likes this type of content, because I will have giveaways coming up. Even if you're not locally Jamaican, I'll definitely send out to wherever you are if I'm doing a giveaway in the future. Once again, stay safe, stay blessed, and peace out.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret.